Hey everybody, quick update here from Tom at HID Projectors. We're working on this Volvo. This is for a P2R, so an S60R or a v70r, and SR6 projectors going in with this awesome moose etching. So if you guys are Volvo fans, you'll know why that's cool. And customer sent this over to us, and I just kind of laughed and I said, perfect, let's do it. And it came out awesome. I mean, look at this thing. So when this gets mounted in here and the shroud's on there, obviously we'll give you guys some new updates, but I wanted to do kind of an in-process video here. We also have the LED pods installed. That's going to give you a new daytime running lights, all LED, with an additional high beam. So not only do you get the phenomenal high beam of this projector, you get a secondary kind of like a little spot high beam coming out of there. And a customer wanted us to put the Switchback angel eyes just around the daytime running lights. So that's a unique request. We're going to see how that comes out. It should look really slick, and it's going to be kind of an upgraded OEM plus look with 2026 technology in there, but it's still going to keep the aesthetics of a stock headlight. So stay tuned, because this one's going to be pretty cool, and I'll shoot some videos later when we get this all wrapped up. So back to work. Thanks for watching. All right guys, we're back with the Volvo. Now this step has the projector installed. We've wired everything up. So we wired up our high beams, we wired up our low beams, we have our daytime running lights set up, we've got the halo in there. This is the time to go through and just test everything one more time. Okay, so what we want to do is ensure that everything's working properly. So I've already had these on the bench. We turned on the low beam, we've set the proper height, we made sure everything was perfectly aligned horizontally, and I'll show you that now as well. So if I flip on the right power supply, so there's your low beam, the beautiful moose etch. And now if I can also here trigger the high beam, you'll see the high beam solenoid click, and then you'll see the high beam on the LED pod turn on as well. So there's the click for the solenoid, and then the high beam is coming on for the pod. Now one more thing to check is the daytime running light, and there's your daytime connected. There's your daytime running light connection. So it's like a lower powered version of the LED. This is what would be on while you're driving around, and then when your low beams are on, that automatically shuts off. The low beams come on, and then if you want to trigger the high beams, the high beam version of that pod will also trigger. Okay, so that's it. Once you go through all those steps, it's ready now to do the installation of the shroud and then seal everything back up. Don't forget to put your turn signal reflector back in as well. Biggest hiccup that I see folks do is they make a mistake on how to connect to the high beam. You are going to pins 5 and 6. So if you take a quick look in here, the thick area at the bottom here, that's your ground wire. This bundle right here, all these are ground. Any one of these wires you tap into our brown wires right there for our high beam solenoid. It's tapped into one of these wires, and then the pin right above it, this one is the power for the high beam. So again, this will go into the back of the light, and then you'll tap in the white wire out coming off of the high beam, as well as the red wire coming off of the DRL. Those get tapped into that power source, and that's it. You do have to run your resistors in there if you're not turning off the error messages that'll come up in Vita. So if you don't do that, you run a resistor in line just to give you the same kind of power draw as a standard incandescent bulb. Okay, hope that helps, guys. Get the shrouds trimmed up around this little hump right here. Make sure you use some kind of adhesive or something to keep the shroud attached to the projector properly, and then it's time to reseal. So stay tuned and we'll show you what it looks like when they're all done.